We're talking to the Bengay gays. We're talking to you with the creaky knees and the bad backs who remember hit clips, right? Remember hip clips? Remember now that's what I call music? You're old. Hi. My name is Sharia.
And I'm Aria.
And this is The Strap Down. The Strap Down is a Black queer femme podcast hosted by two Black queer femme comedians.
Where we talk about Black queer femme comedic stuff.
Comedically. So if you're into that,
stick around.
So it is time for us to do our Femme Topics, right? Femme Topics. Oh, I hope it didn't go over your head. I hope it's subtle.
You better catch it and put it back in.
Okay. So what's our first Femme Topic for today?
So, I mean, I think we should talk about, and we really want to speak to the lesbians, the queer people of a certain age. Those over 30, the 30 plus queer people out there.
That's right.
And just talking about like the struggles and just dating and just being queer in general, like in your 30s, and how much that is such a different experience than it is in your 20s.
Yes, we're talking to the Bengay gays. We're talking to you with the creaky knees and the bad backs who remember hit clips, right? Remember hip clips? Remember now that's what I call music? You're old.
Fruitopia.
You remember that? That's right. This is for you.
Yes. Okay. Those of us who have set aside our days of coding from MySpace.
Those of us who learned HTML. Okay.
Who are still healing from the top 8 drama.
That's right.
You know, like it's hard because I feel like a lot of everything when it comes to like entertainment is catered towards like the younger gays. There's not as much for us older, more mature people. My thing, I just want to be able to sit down when I go out. That's the main thing. Exactly.
It's harder to have an event that caters toward people of our age because you got to get extra couches. Mm-hmm. You also, we're not drinking as much. We do not drink as much as the young folk. We can't have 6 drinks and then stay standing.
Right. So that means the bar's not making money.
Yep.
The bar's not making money. I personally would like a quiet DJ.
Yes.
I have gotten many nasty stares from asking the DJ if they would please cut it down.
Yes. How about a little Luther Vandross, huh? How about little Luther at the party, huh? Little Tina Marie? You can't.
Some square biz
for the...
I would love that. Because a lot of times I see like advertisements for or ads or posts for this queer event in the city, like blah, 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 or this is going on. And I'm looking at it like, oh gosh, this looks uncomfortable.
Yep.
It looks hot. It looks sweaty.
Yes.
And at a point in time, that was the vibe. That was like absolutely what I was trying to get into. Yes. Like I did not care. I didn't think about those things.
No.
But now, as I'm older, I don't want to go to anything that starts past 9 p.m.
I know.
Baby, if it's 9 p.m. and I'm still in my house, there's been many a times where you and I have
signed up, bought tickets, and we were like, okay, it does say it starts at 11. But I really feel like we could rally. I'll have some soda.
A Celsius.
I'll have a Celsius and we will fucking rally. And all I got from the Celsius was heartburn.
Be like, yeah. It's like 10:47. And I'm in a robe. I got my hair twisted. And I'm like, let me just text Sharia before I take down my hair. If we still going.
Because bitch, I'm tired. You tired?
I'm like, girl, I ate something suspicious from a street fair. I don't think I can make it tonight.
My feet hurt.
And it's so hard at times. And then also, too, I see like a lot of the highlights from a lot of the videos. And I'm like, ooh, these people look like I would be like babysitting there.
Yes. It's no shade to them because their parties are always really popping. The Futch.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Futch parties. Mm-hmm. The Futch parties. God, I sound old talking about it. You know, what them called. You know them little parties. Cut on my stories. Like the Futch parties or whatever that they do. They look so cute. So fun. It looks like everybody is having a really fun time. And it looks like I would be so tired. Like, I'm tired looking at the video highlights. So I know I would be tired. There's some things that I do. When I have rallied and gone, I was like, that was so much fun. Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad we did it. But also, I know the party is really just getting started. I'm really tired. Let's go home.
I've been finding myself like, what else is out there? Like trying to find like other options that are like during the day time.
Yes.
Like, and I think there are like event coordinators or like whatever they're called, curators that do cater some events that aren't just about like partying. And
I know some of those are like queer networking event. If you don't get out my fucking face,
it's like people.
I'm trying to get laid.
It's like it's almost as if people feel that like when you turn 30, the only time you are going out is to network.
Yes,
it's something like career or job related.
Yes.
And it's like, no, I want to have a good time. I like to go out and party and stuff like that too. But it's like I also want to be in a space with other people my age.
Yes,
you know, and it's nothing wrong with like the younger generation. It's all you know what I'm saying. But like, that's just not where we are anymore. And also too, like you said, like not everybody drinks anymore. You know, a lot of people are like sober now or can't drink because of health reasons and stuff. And like, I would like to see more stuff that wasn't revolving around just like dancing, drinking, bar culture, hooking up and stuff like that.
Although I think there is a way to have like, because like, okay, so they do have those events that are like queer networking events, queer co-working events, or like, you know, like some of them are cute. Like I haven't been like queer like ceramics and like things like
hobbies.
That. Hobbies type stuff. And those are cute. You have to also have a vibe that allows for and encourages mingling.
Yes. That's something I do. I'm not going to call anybody out, but I do feel like there are times where I've gone to events and it's basically like everybody is only with the people they came with, you know, because they're the hosts necessarily, and maybe I just got there late. Maybe, I don't know. Where it didn't really have an environment for like, oh, let's find somebody you don't know, find somebody, or like, I know everybody hates icebreakers. Or stuff like that. Not like you have to do a like, oh, 2 truths and a lie. But, you know, something to like mix in with the crowd and encourage people to find other people.
Doesn't necessarily have to be an icebreaker type thing. Literally just the seating arrangements.
Right.
Arrange the seats in a way where people have to be near each other. Right? That in and of itself already changes the game. Because I know what you're talking about. I got all dressed up just to hang with you bitches. I had my titties out, sitting with the same bitches
that you could.
I taken my bra off and had a hot flash in front of y'all. I could have done that. You know, I didn't have to put on makeup for that.
Yeah. And it's also like, I do also get that part of it is on me. Like, I could have probably, when you go out, like, I could make more of an effort to try to talk to other people. But also, too, it's hard at times to make friends. It's also hard when you're older and you're comfortable and it's like, you know, you have your circle of friends that you kind of feel comfortable with. You know,
for sure. But I think that's true of everyone, of every age, no matter what. Yes, it's harder as you get older, but in order to mingle, you have to make the environment conducive to mingling. Yeah. Otherwise, you feel creepy.
Yeah.
You can't. If I'm sitting at a table that's on the other side, I'm not gonna get up from my table, walk to a table full of strangers, and be like, "Hey, kids!" Like that's
stand behind. Like, yeah. And it was like I wanted to see what are other people doing at their tables, but it was like, I feel like the seats were really low and I would have just been like hovering, like, what y'all got going on over here?
Yes,
you know?
yes.
And like some nights, yes, I am in that mood where I don't mind being awkward and I am like and I don't have any like reserve. I'm not as reserved or not as like awkward, socially, and I feel like I can do that. But like, but a lot of times it's like I'm just gonna sit here and be with. I was like kind of waiting
for something to happen.
The host to kind of make that something. Yeah. And I was like, maybe I missed it. Maybe they went around and did something in the beginning, and this is like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think I think that is also, all of that is why dating in your 30s as a queer person is so much harder. When I think back to my 20s, to the way that I was like hooking up and the way that I met people, it was because I was drunk at a party, like somewhere, grinding up on someone and got their number at the end of the night, right? That's how that happened. Like it almost every single time that was how it happened, right? And at my age, that's weird to do. It's a weird thing to do now.
Because now we know better.
We know better, and also I'm not going to be out that late, and I'm not going to be that drunk because I get sleepy after at least 1.5 drinks.
And you can't fall asleep in a bar. They will ask you to leave.
They'll ask you to leave, and also they ain't got couches. This is the thing. If you want queer people 30 and up to meet and mingle and hook up, you gotta have an event that starts at 5:30 on a weekend. 5:30 on a weekend, and has some nice music, got some food, some vendors, some seats, and some fans.
I was about to say air conditioned.
Air conditioned, ventilated, or something.
Please. I can't be hot.
I can't be hot.
When I'm hot, I'm ready to go. I don't care if the event's not over. I don't care if the main event, the headliner hasn't come out yet. If I'm hot, I'm going home.
This is lit. Have you been to Gush? Oh, no, you haven't.
No.
We have to go to a Gush party at some point. But that's the thing about the Gush parties. Like, they used to have them at Holo, wherever that place is, in the basement of Holo. And look, it was lit, right? It's Gush parties. They have like stud strippers and femme strippers.
Fun.
It's like a lesbian party. It's like they'll have rappers. The one time I went, Dayburger was there. It was very cool,
But it's hot?
It was hot as fucking there because it's packed and it's like strippers, so everybody's and me and my homegirl were there and we were having a great time, but I was dying, sweating, and I had to, you gotta go outside. By the time you come back in, it's crowded even more. And listen, so like as much fun as I had, I missed the main event because I was like, I am a perimenopausal woman. Okay? And I know some of you hoes are too. Y'all may not know, but I know y'all are. And it's hot. I'm having a hot flash. It's not sexy to me no more. I'm not having fun right now.
I also don't like going to places where it's that packed.
Me too.
Like I know, like, the event coordinators, they want a lot of people there and things like that. I love an intimate setting. Yes. I love like a small intimate where I can actually move around and things like that. But that's also a part of like making the space feel like comfortable when it comes to like, we don't really ask for much. It does sound like a lot when you listed it off. It's like, we need couches, we need space, we need ventilation.
It sounds hard because we party in New York where they will turn a fucking closet and a shoebox into a whole party space.
Right.
And act like that's normal and good. But like, whatever. Like, yes. But it's not that hard. It's not that hard. We gonna make an Aunties and Gunkles party.
I would love that.
Auntie and Gunkles party. Bring your robe and your slippers.
Bring your robe and your slippers,
Your bonnet.
We gonna have some quiet fun for those who get overstimulated early. We'll let you know what time the music is coming, so you can leave. Because I have definitely been at brunch and saw a DJ setting up, and I'm like, babe, we gotta hurry up. Get the check. It's time for us to go.
Oh my God.
It's too loud.
This is not, I know we don't have time for this, but DJs at brunch, relax. DJs at brunch gotta stop being like, it's brunch. Why? I'm having a mimosa. Like,
I'm eating pancakes right now.
Right? It's a Sunday morning. I'm letting bacon settle in my stomach. Why are you playing?
I don't understand where that's what I want to learn the history of. Who was the first DJ to ever DJ at a brunch? Because who was at, where did this start? Who was having their eggs Benedict and was like, you know what would be really good right now? Sexy Red blasting from the speakers
Right into my face.
Right into my face.
Just making the egg shake.
The eggs, like, I don't even, y'all ain't have to scramble them in the kitchen. Just put it on the DJ turntable
So funny, yes.
and let it scramble. But I would,
that up.
Yeah.
Feels gay. It's probably queer Black history.
It's probably queer Black history. And I feel like, I'm guessing DC. Possibly Atlanta.
Possibly Atlanta.
Atlanta, DC.
Possibly Atlanta.
I think it's one of those two.
It's one of those two, for
the
sure.
The first DJ to ever DJ at a brunch establishment.
Yes! Look it up. We'll look it up.
That's going to be on the next queer history.
I'm going to be in the library.
Like, that's what we want to know.
That's
but
amazing.
like, yeah, I think we should do like a aunties thing or something,
that.
and have some. I would love that because like I know around Pride, I kind of felt a little left out because it's like I don't want to go to all these parties. I don't want to be sweating and dripping and doing all this, sweating my hair out and all this stuff like that. I don't want to do that. I also don't want to pay
$100.
Have to pay
fucking...
first and last month's rent just to get into the places.
Thank you.
Like I'm all about like paying to support or whatever, but
sure.
like also.
Let's keep it reasonable.
Let's keep it reasonable.
This is Trump's economy.
Please.
Sorry, or Biden's. If it's bad, it's Biden's. Whatever. Let's not get into him. Anyway. Also let us know if you are 30 plus and queer, especially if you're queer and Black or just not white, let us know how you're meeting people. Is it Hinge?
Like is it like a Bible study?
Gay Bible study.
Gay Bible study. They out there. A run group possibly. That people are in run groups now and meeting and getting engaged. You haven't heard about this?
I gotta run.
You gotta run. You can walk. Maybe you and somebody else in the back of the pack. Like, hey babe, I see your Achilles is acting up.
How about a sit down group? How about a sitting down group? I'm professional at sitting down.
Like knitting, crocheting.
Sure.
Puzzles.
Sure.
God,
this is so sad. Stop saying.
Bingo.
Stop listing things.
But we could do things, but make it like fun and I am determined. Listen.
Find out what it is. Yeah.
We are going to find out. Let us know.
Yes. Let us know what you're doing if you have an event that hits on that. And let us know success and failure stories. Maybe we'll read them on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably read our own.
Yeah. Shit, I got plenty.